Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Blind Copycat, and I'm here to bring you this topical commentary. This is going to be my very first commentary that's on a topic, so just tell me how it goes. So, something that recently happened in the industry was the Tomb Raider game that came out, I want to say a year or two ago. I don't actually own it, haven't played it, so I can't say for sure, but they recently announced, Square Enix announced that they are making a next-gen remake for the PS4 and Xbox One, and they have a trailer for it. You can go check it out. It's basically just, from what I understand, it's just the same game but with updated graphics and maybe updated physics. And some people think this is a terrible idea. Some people think, oh, they are just milking this game, blah, 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 blah. They didn't make enough money with the first game, so that's why they have to come out with a remake for the next gen and all this stuff. And, of course, other people are like, especially the fans of the game, are like, hey, this is great. I can get a better version of the game I love. I'm kind of on the fence of this. I never played the original, so I can't say either way whether I'm excited for this or not. But the whole topic of next-gen remakes kind of comes into question, or even remakes in general. Honestly, I think remakes of games, so just like updated versions of old games, isn't necessarily a bad thing at all. Some people think it's just, a scam type thing. It's a ripoff for a company to remake an old success and just turn around for a quick buck. Well, I don't think that's necessarily the case. Obviously, they are there to make money. They're trying to make money. It's a game company. A prime example of this is Zelda Ocarina of Time. Now, that was my game when I was growing up. I love that game. And they remade it for the 3DS. And so that really motivated me to pick up a 3DS and pick up that game. And I loved the remake. It was just the same awesome game, but with updated graphics, updated gameplay. And it's absolutely awesome. And they're doing the same thing with the Wii U HD Wind Waker remake, which I don't own a Wii U, so I can't say anything about that, but it does encourage me to pick up a Wii U. Am I going to pick up a Wii U for the Wind Waker HD remake? Probably not, but if I were to own a Wii U, it would definitely be nice to have. So, in terms of that, I think Nintendo does a very good job remaking some games, and honestly, a remake I would like to see from them is Zelda Majora's Mask. I loved that game. I'd love to see a remake on that for the 3DS, but that's partly due to the fact that I'm a big Zelda fan, and I'd love to see these games that I played as a kid remade and updated so I can play them again and just love them all over again. However, where I kind of draw the line is kind of with this Tomb Raider game. It's a little different because the thing about the Zelda 3D remake, okay, Ocarina of Time came out like 10 years ago when they made the remake. So, honestly, there was obviously a lot of time in between the remake, and improvements could easily be made and the game could be updated where it needed to be updated for a good remake. However, with this Tomb Raider game, it's kind of silly because this game is not an old game. It's probably like 2 years old maybe at the most. I don't even think it's that old, and they're putting it on next-gen systems, remade, repackaged with, I think, with DLC, but that's just kind of a whole separate thing. So I think it's kind of ridiculous too, because what makes this even worse is that this Tomb Raider game also came out on the PC. And so people that had bought this game on the PC are like, you console players are so stupid because we already have this definitive version of the game with updated graphics on here. We've had it this whole time. Where have you guys been? And so it's just kind of like, what's the point? Because at this point, it just seems like they're taking this game and putting the settings higher up to almost PC standards, and then putting it on the next gen system, and then including DLC, which I'm not sure exactly how I feel about that. I'm a little on the fence. I can see if you're a big Tomb Raider fan how this could be nice, especially if you didn't, I don't know, buy the game originally or you didn't buy the DLC. However, if you're a big Tomb Raider fan, I would think you've already bought the game and probably bought all the DLC too. So it's just kind of like, what's the point here? Why didn't you just make a new Tomb Raider game or start making a new Tomb Raider game for next gen? Why repackage this game? Obviously, it's to make money, but it's just kind of, it's a head scratcher a little bit in terms of the consumer looking at it. If you haven't picked up Tomb Raider and you want to pick up Tomb Raider and you own a next-gen system, then I guess this makes sense. But I don't see a whole lot of people doing that. Just because if you didn't buy the first one, why would you just randomly decide to buy this one? I don't think I'm going to pick it up just because I'm not a fan of Tomb Raider. I don't think it looks like a very interesting game. So that's just my 2 cents, guys, on remakes of games being ported over or remastered. But if you got your own opinion, go ahead and drop it in the comment section. I'd love to get some feedback from you guys. So go ahead and leave a like if you enjoyed the video and thought it was interesting. And make sure to comment and leave some feedback about this video. And go ahead and subscribe for more commentaries, Xbox One gameplay, reviews, news, etc. And I will catch you later. This has been Blind Copycat. Peace out.